Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Clan. Today we'll be talking about news that Ripple may be implementing XRP's ledger in NFT marketplaces, and news of potential DeFi developments heading to the XRP ledger. On the 5th of August, the CTO of Ripple, David Schwartz, detailed his views of how the XRP ledger would be an ideal blockchain to help grow the NFT industry. Schwartz detailed how current NFT marketplaces, which are typically geared towards collectibles, only scratches the surface of the potential NFTs offer. Schwartz outlined his views of how he sees the NFT marketplace moving towards being the foundation of all digital rights management. The implementation of digital rights will enable consumers to move away from services such as Kindle and Apple, and instead, owners will directly own the rights to books and/or movies they purchase. Schwartz defined that the XRP ledger would be a desired network for NFT marketplaces, namely due to its innate characteristics of having low costs, high speed, and having a high transaction throughput. XRP ledger's speed per transaction of 3 seconds and its scalability of 1,500 transactions per second will enable potential NFT marketplaces to actively trade without the risk of latency issues. Furthermore, the XRP ledger has significantly lower transaction fees, whereby it costs $0.0004 per transaction. This factor would be highly advantageous for an NFT marketplace, as the seamlessly low fees attached to using the XRP ledger will prevent further expenses being attached to the final price of the NFT. This would be highly advantageous for both the developer and the consumer, as the low transaction fees will not be too excessive for the developer, and the consumer won't need to pay further expenses for an NFT, which would be the case if the transaction costs were higher. In conjunction with Schwartz's comments, the Japan-based financial services company SBI Holdings thinks non-fungible tokens would be a good opportunity for the XRP ledger. According to a report titled Current Management Information Briefing, SBI outlined reasons for why it believes the XRP ledger would be an optimal blockchain for NFTs. The report stated that XRP has extremely low transaction fees, and that transactions using the XRP ledger can be settled instantly without impacting the environment, namely due to the blockchain not relying on mining methods. With the NFT marketplace still in its infancy, it is estimated that the industry is worth approximately $2 billion. The XRP ledger entering the industry will bring further eyes to the industry and inevitably lead to the overall growth of NFTs. With Ripple's CTO stating his views that the NFT marketplace can still grow significantly, namely through the implementation of digital rights management in the future. This could lead to significant booms in the industry. The implementation of NFT marketplaces on the XRP ledger will bring about a multitude of benefits for XRP token holders, as the invariable trade of NFTs will incur through XRP token transactions. Increases in XRP token transactions will lead to synonymous increases in the demand for the token. This will ultimately lead to increases in the price of XRP tokens. As well as Schwartz's mention of the XRP ledger and NFTs, Schwartz revealed that federated sidechains will be incorporated into the XRP ledger in the coming months. The development of federated sidechains will lead to limitless transaction scalability and expanded DeFi applications on the XRP ledger. With the inability to change the XRP ledger's protocol through hard forks, Ripple has proposed a model where federated sidechains could be implemented on the XRP ledger. Federated sidechains are chains which are directly connected to the XRP ledger and to a sidechain associated with the XRP ledger. Federated sidechains can only be run by parties who operate validator nodes for the connected sidechain. Sidechains connected to the XRP ledger will function as its own blockchain. Furthermore, the federated sidechain will allow for XRP tokens to be actively used on the sidechain. Federated sidechains would also allow for XRP tokens and issued tokens on the sidechain to move between the sidechain and the XRP ledger. The development of sidechains through the implementation of federated sidechains will enable developers to implement new features such as smart contracts, whilst also being interoperable with the XRP ledger. Horizontal scaling will also enable the sidechain to have its own reserve system, whereby the sidechain can have its own fee system. This is coupled with the sidechain having its own transaction capacity. Actions submitted on the sidechain, which directly affects the main chain, namely transactions, will be submitted and coordinated via the federated sidechain. The development of federated sidechains, which in turn will lead to the formation of sidechains, will act as a means of bringing DeFi to the XRP ecosystem. DeFi has grown significantly in recent years. DeFi developers have grown by 110% since 2019, and the number of projects are expected to grow significantly beyond 2021. Furthermore, the development of federated sidechains may also provide the ability to develop CBDCs on a private, clone variant of the XRP ledger, which seamlessly interacts with the XRP ledger mainnet via the federated sidechains. Be it DeFi or the active development of CBDCs, the implementation of sidechains on the XRP ledger will lead to significant increases in XRP token transactions, namely to act as gas. The increased use of XRP tokens in this instance will lead to invariable increases in the demand for the token. Thus, XRP token prices will see synonymous increases. This will lead to greater returns seen by XRP token holders, especially over the long run. What are your thoughts on today's news headlines? What price could XRP reach by the end of the year? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video, we hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.